Hello guys, it's Risky back at it again. And today we're going to be doing, as you can see at the bottom here, basically a ranking of the NFL starting quarterbacks. Now there's some quarterbacks here that we don't know who is going to start, of course, with the Saints. There's another team, the Patriots, the Bears, Broncos. But I'm going to do both scenarios. So let's look at the Saints here. You got Winston and Taysom Hill. I'm going to be basically kind of ranking them. So I'm going to say if I think Winston is a C and then Taysom Hill is a B, basically, it's just going to be like that. So let's get right into it. Also, I am going to release probably a top 10 positional ranking some point, probably next week or the week after. So if you guys are looking forward to that, please like, please subscribe. That'll mean a lot. And please watch the videos. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So let's get started here. We got Tom Brady. I'm S tier. I don't personally. Actually, I'm not gonna say this. It's gonna be kind of like a little sneak peek to the positional video, but I'm not gonna say it yet. But this is my prediction to the basically this video is going to be what they have shown last year, and also what I think they're gonna do this year. I think Brady's actually gonna have a great year this year. They re-signed every part of the team. That's really all I gotta say. Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, the thing is, I see people calling him a bust, and then I see people calling him, and then I see people overhyping him. He's a difficult guy. Personally, even before the draft, I didn't think he would be that great as a quarterback in the NFL. I would have to say, I am going to say C, and the reason why is because they didn't really upgrade their offensive line. I think the best guy they got was Riley Reef at right tackle. They did get Jamar Chase, so I think his touchdowns will definitely be up. I mean, he also got hurt last year, but I think he's not going to be able to throw the ball deep. He has a weak arm. He's going to get pressured a lot, so I think it's going to be a lot of short and just kind of short passes and dump offs. Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott was on pace to have an MVP like season last year. Dak Prescott is a guy who I am actually mad because he is getting overhated now. I'll admit I am a Giants fan. I really don't care about Dak Prescott, but there's a difference between overrated slash overrated and overpaid. I think Dak Prescott is heavily overpaid, but I am not one to sit here and say that he is overrated. I would put him at this is hard to be honest. I'm gonna put him at A. I think he's an A quarterback. Now, I think I'm gonna be honest. At the end of this, I'm probably gonna switch around some things. This is just initial thoughts, so just remember that. I'm gonna try to go a lot faster too. Sorry, Fitzpatrick. I'm gonna give him a C too. Fitzpatrick. They have the weapons and They have the weapons and everything, but he really isn't that good of a quarterback. I think people need to realize that. Mahomes as what else? Tyrell Taylor. I feel bad for him to be honest. Like there's no well besides Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks is actually a solid receiver. He's underrated. But besides that, there's really no one there. Darnold, I think Darnold's actually going to be at the end of the season a B, but this is kind of I'm just going to change it now. It's going to be at the end of the season. I'm going to give him a B. This is what I think of Sam Darnold. They have the weapons there. They have a solid offensive line, good coach. They also have a great running back, Christian McCaffrey, where if things go wrong, he can dump it off to where they can just run running plays, to be honest, to take the pressure off his back. But who we got next? Jared Goff. Jared Goff, I'm going to give a C tier. Jared Goff, I think the Lions will be better than some people think. I think Jared Goff will be better than some people think, but I don't see him having a great year personally. I don't like the thing is I think he'll be better than what some people think, but I just don't think he'll be great. I don't think he may. I'm like I would put him like B minus. I wouldn't put him B, but I don't know if I would put him C to be honest. Okay, so right here we have Rodgers and Jordan Love, which you know Rodgers is gonna start. I'm gonna put Rodgers as no question. Zach Wilson. Here's the thing. I was going to put the rookies at the bottom tier just because they're rookies, but since now I'm changing this to basically the end of the season, I'm just gonna put where I think they will be. I think Zach Wilson will be C range. Zach Wilson, I think, is going to be a gunslinger. I think they don't really have a solid offensive line, to be honest, so I can see him scrambling a lot. I think he's going to have a good amount of turnovers. I think he's going to have around like 23, 24 touchdowns in total. I think he's going to have like 13 picks. So I don't think he's going to have that great of a year. Russell Wilson, S tier. The disrespect that Russell Wilson gets, just I don't understand it. Like Seattle is not a good team at all, in my opinion. They have the receivers, their offensive line. They have never changed for Russell Wilson, which is sad. Daniel Jones, people are gonna think that this is real bias. Oh man, Daniel Jones is a D, C at best. I'm putting Daniel Jones at B. I'm gonna make a whole video about the Giants and how I think they should improve. I'm not saying they are going to improve, but Daniel Jones doesn't. There's no reason for Daniel Jones to suck this year. There's absolutely no reason. Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins. Hmm. Kirk Cousins is an is an underrated quarterback league wise. The league disrespects him a lot. He should get his respect. All I'm gonna say. I think at the end of the year, he it's I'm definitely going to look back at this at the end, to be honest. Like I might have to make a different like wait. Okay. What? Well, yeah, B plus, B minus. Get used to it. Josh Allen, I think he's gonna be an S tier quarterback at the end. Herbert, A. Herbert, I think Herbert's gonna regress a little bit, but I think he will still be good enough. I think teams are gonna learn about him and study him more. But I'm willing to put him there. Tannehill, I'm putting at a B plus. He's a B plus to an A, to be honest. I just I think I think stats wise he will be an A, but I just don't know if I could put him at an A, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if I could put him at an A. That's one I'm gonna have to look back on. Tua gets the most respect. I mean disrespect, my bad. He gets the oh wait, there isn't even a C. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I accidentally deleted the C. But Tua gets the utmost disrespect. Tua, in my opinion, people were like, "Oh, he's a bust." He could be a bust. I'm not gonna say he's gonna be great, but we have yet to see it. I think he is gonna have a better year. Now we have Winston and Taysom Hill. I think Taysom Hill I would give a D. I don't think he's not a good quarterback. Taysom Hill. He's not a good quarterback. Whenever he throws, he's not a good quarterback. Winston, I just don't trust enough. Kyler Murray, I would put at an A tier. Kyler Murray's a guy I criticized in the past, mostly because of the fact that I do think he's been overrated a little bit, but I think he definitely will step it up this year. He's now more of a veteran. He knows the offense a lot more now. He has a second year with his wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins. So also I think they added new weapons too. Rondale Moore. I think they added one more. Oh yeah, AJ Green. AJ Green, my bad. Carr. Derek Carr is a very underrated quarterback in the league because the Raiders suck. I'm putting him at a B plus. I think Derek Carr will be a B plus by the end of the season. Yeah, I think he's already a B plus right now. I think he's in the same conversation as Tannehill, Kirk, and Justin Herbert. I think they're all in the same conversation, even with Dak too. I just think by the end of the season, those guys will have a better record. Jalen Hurts is a guy who is disrespected not even by fans, but just by like the organization. I think he'll be a B. They added weapons. I don't think that the weapons are enough to make him. I think he could. I think he has potential to be a B plus, but I don't think the weapons of what's around him could actually make him like higher. To be honest, Baker Mayfield's a very difficult person. He had a really strong rookie year, a bad sophomore year, and then a really good last year. I would put him at a B plus. Again, the B plus order. Like I'm not saying that Derek Carr or Ryan Tannehill is better than Baker. I'm just putting them at B plus, and hey, you guys could decide. That's all you guys. Now, here's the thing: is Garoppolo and Lance. If I'm gonna be honest with you, Trey Lance, I'm gonna be honest. If Trey Lance starts, I think he has B to B plus potential. I would put him probably in B. But if Garoppolo is starting, I'm gonna have to put him in the B minus. We're gonna go by Shanahan saying he's saying that Garoppolo's gonna start. I'm putting Garoppolo right there. Now this is an interesting one too. Lock, I'm gonna be honest. I would put Lock at like a C or D. I think Drew Lock is one of the heavily most overrated quarterbacks in the league. After his rookie year in 2019, people were hyping him up, saying, "Oh my god!" I remember some people were calling him the league MVP the following season. Like, "Oh my gosh, he has potential to win MVP." He played the most easiest teams his rookie year. He didn't even play that great in his rookie year. Let's just talk about that. Teddy Bridgewater, I would put like C. This is I'll put them at a C. The Broncos, in my opinion, should have drafted Justin Fields. They have such a great team. They had injuries last year. They're bringing back a really good defense. They have great weapons. I truly think all they need is a quarterback. Some help on the defense, but a quarterback I think is what they really need. Matt Stafford. I'm going by the end of the season. I'm putting Matt Stafford at A. Matt Stafford was on the Lions. Even after this year, I would put him at a B plus. But he is going to a team with better weapons, better offensive line, better coaching, better defense. Like, I truly think sky's the limit for the Rams. I don't know what's holding them back. For the Rams last year and the last 2 years, it was Goff that we knew that was holding them back. Even they knew it. They changed their quarterback. They could go to the Super Bowl, to be honest. Chicago. Andy Dalton, I would put at D tier because he wasn't bad with Dallas, but Dallas had better weapons and a better, in my opinion, overall offense. Fields, I would put that's the biggest thing is Fields. I would put at a B. I think Fields is gonna have a really impressive rookie year. I'm gonna so if Fields, I would go B, but since Andy Dalton's technically the starter, I'm going to go D. Lamar, wait, let me just push this up a little bit. Lamar is a guy who I'm going to put at an S tier. They got better weapons. I think when you look at the stats, he won't be an S tier quarterback, but this is a heavy running offense. They brought in Sammy Watkins, who's a solid guy. Rashad Bateman, who was a great receiver, great receiver in the upcoming draft. I think maybe in it's hard, but I think in any other draft he would have been at least a top 3 receiver, in my opinion. It's just that this draft was heavy at the top 3. Top 3 were interchangeable, to be honest with me. Big Ben. They had an easy schedule last year, and he was able to get away with shit. But they lost their offensive line. He's not a mobile quarterback. He's right here with me. I'm putting him at B minus. Matt Ryan is an underrated. I'm not gonna say a underrated quarterback like he's heavily underrated, but he's slightly underrated as a quarterback. They lost Julio, but they have Calvin Ridley. They just brought in Kyle Pitts, so they drafted. Ooh. Now, right now, I'm tempted to put him at B, which I'm gonna do. I don't think he's on these guys at B plus here, but I would not say he's as bad as these guys at B minus. I would say he's right here. I think I am going off what I saw, but I'm trying to go off at the end of the season. This is where I think the quarterback rankings will be at the end of the season. Carson Wentz. Right now he is hurt, but I think Carson Wentz would be a. I think Carson. It's hard. Carson Wentz, I think, could be a B plus quarterback. If everything goes well, they have better weapons, a wonderful offensive line, a great offensive line, the best offensive line in the league, if you ask me. Great running game with Jonathan Taylor, got Nyheim Hines. Marlon Mack is still there, I think. Yeah. They have a coach with Frank Wright where that's a offensive coordinator who they won with the Super Bowl with, now the coach. I truly think he could be a B plus quarterback here. I just think it's B or B plus. Here's the thing is I think all these guys are gonna have really good seasons. I just think I don't know if he's gonna have as good a season as these quarterbacks. I think he's gonna be in the middle. I think he's gonna be better than these guys, but I think he'll be worse than these guys. I'm gonna put him as B. Now here we got Cam Newton and Mac Jones. If Mac Jones start, I would put him at B minus. I'd put him at B minus to B to be honest. But I just don't see Mac Jones. I think they're gonna be careful with him. Cam Newton, I'm gonna put as a C. Right now, I think they're saying Cam's the starter, so I'm putting Cam as C. Cam, I think, is one of the most over. Sorry, my bad. Oh my, dang, I'm sorry. But Cam Newton, in my opinion, is one of the most overrated quarterbacks in history. When you look at his passing stats, he really only has one good year, which was his MVP year. And whenever I have this argument, people always bring up the rushing stats, which they're rushing stats. I'm looking at throwing stats. I'm sorry. Trevor Lawrence, I think Trevor Lawrence. I can see Trevor Lawrence being a bust or being great. Like I don't think there's any in between. I can see him being great. I think he's gonna be a B, a solid B. Now right now I'm just gonna look at if there's anything that I would personally want to change. Now I like the first top two rows. I like that. Darnold, if we're gonna talk about last year, I'd put him at like a D, but I think Darnold will upcome to a B. Actually, I'll put Darnold at B minus. Yeah, this is the list I'm gonna keep. Well, guys, if you agree, if you disagree with anything, please comment down. Please like the video, share it if you guys want to. And if you guys want me to do more, please let me know. I hope you guys really like this. Peace.